Ukraine, Russia, Syria, war, and the brink of war. That's the sadness of human life. So it's just about the brink of war. War in Syria. There's war going on in Ukraine, fighting. Now it's going to come to Thailand. If they pull a coup, I guarantee you, war will come. More death will come to the human race. More death will come to the human race. More poverty will be raised throughout the world. More poverty will be raised throughout the world. That's the human truth. That's the human fact. That's the human news. It's really a threat now. Thailand's got their troops marching in the street. Is there going to be a coup? I don't know. I really don't know. They're halfway there. It's the sadness of human life. Russia invaded Ukraine. Syria is a war-torn nation. Completely war-torn nation. Syria is a completely war-torn nation. It's full of terrorists. It's full of death. Full of rape. Full of crime. People are struggling to survive. The threat of war looms over Thailand. The threat of war looms over Ukraine. The threat of war is in Syria. It's the human being. That's the human being news. It's the sadness of human life. It's a failure of human life. Failure of governments to do things through diplomacy, not through military action or military force. Because you take away people's rights. You declare martial law in Thailand today, which just about means you have no rights anyway. Well, let's hope. Let's hope that there is no murder. Let's really hope that there is no murder. Because it's the sadness of human life. You could start another war in this world. There's enough wars going on now. There's enough wars going on in the world now. People are dying. People are being killed. Even rape is being called an act of war now. That's how hideous war has gotten. Car bombs, pipe bombs, PTSDs. It's really, really sadness of human life. Failure of human life. Syria is the forgotten war. You don't hear much about it anymore. Because it's just there. 200, 300,000 dead. Millions displaced. Their homes gone. Their lives gone. They're living in refugee camps and poverty. You want to see this happen in Thailand and Ukraine? No, I don't. I don't. But are they on the brink of war? When you start putting troops in the streets, when you start putting troops in the streets, something's up. Something's up. What I don't know. But that's the sadness of human life, is I don't know. I hope for the best. And it's just quiet things down there. And I hope it doesn't break out into war. You got terrorists in Nigeria kidnapping 270 children. Where are the children? Are they dead? Are they alive? Are they well? Or children praying months? This is the humanness of human life. This is the unkindness of human news. This is the unkindness of real human news. Sadness. Failure of governments to do it the right way. To work through diplomacy. Can't always use force because it costs lives. These governments even realize, places like Russia, Syria, Ukraine, Thailand, these governments even realize all the innocents that are stuck in the middle of this, all the innocents that are stuck in the middle of this. That's the sadness of human life. It really is. It's a failure of human life. But this is a news station. We have to report and do all the news. And is there a threat of war in Thailand? Yeah. Is there a threat of war if their coup comes? Yeah. In Ukraine? Once again, it's a ticking time bomb. Syria is just war-torn to hell. Syria is just war-torn to hell. And that's the human truth. That's the human fact. That's the human news. It really is the human news. It's the sadness of life. It really is. Yeah, but that's the human news. You have to tell it as it is. You have to tell it like it is. As it is. This is a threat of war. Or war. What's gonna happen? Maybe to settle peacefully. Maybe they'll settle it peacefully. Hopefully they will. Thailand. Ukraine, I don't know. I just don't know. The threat of war there is greater than it is in Thailand. Thailand, the troops are already in the streets. People are going about their business like it's a normal day, though. So maybe it's just for safety. Maybe it's just for safety measures. I don't know. But I'll tell you what. When you put troops in the street, you usually end up with chaos and mayhem. There's going to be some kind of coup. There's been 11 coups in Thailand since the early 1990s. 11 coups. People taking out of power. Brings death, brings torture, brings rape, brings killing, brings fire bombs, brings riots in the streets, and all this stuff. Like you saw in Ukraine, like you see in the Ukraine. It brings riots in the streets. People shut this off, but I don't. I keep covering it, and I keep covering it, and I keep covering it. I keep covering it, because I want people to remember it. That only through the measures of peace can you get any diplomacy. Can you get anything done? Throwing rocks and bottles and shooting and killing each other solves nothing. Solves nothing. Look at Syria. It's a war-torn nation of the world. It's a war-torn nation of the world. Iraq, Afghanistan, or Lebanon. Lebanon used to be one of the most beautiful cities to live in. Now it's a war-torn town. It's just war-torn. People are tired of war. People understand this. The governments of the world understand this. That people are actually tired of the wars. And the threat of wars. The threat of violence. The threat of death. Live and let people live. There are so many economical problems in the world with poverty that maybe it brings on some wars. Maybe it brings on some wars. Maybe the poverty just is so great in some nations like India, where the poverty is horrendous. There's no war there. They just reap ruin for punishment. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no answer to these types of acts of insanity. But I know war is not the answer. War has never been the answer since World War II. Not going to solve nothing. We can't free every nation on earth. There's no way we can free every nation on earth. There's no way we can free every nation on this earth. Just can't do it. That's the scare of my ears. But war is the threat. War is the threat. War is imminent in Syria, so it's already happening. But will there be war in Ukraine and Russia, Ukraine and Thailand? I don't know. I hope not. Let's hope not. This is the 7th Day Evening News. Thank you for watching.